so much right now. What should I start with? I don't know, just pick a color. Any color. Hold on, I should make the eye lines first. The eye lines. So yeah, again, I'm getting hungry, so. Oh, that's actually perfect. Literally. Run away! I'm like already mostly ways done with this commission, I guess. I guess it's not really commission since I'm not getting paid for it. It would be nice if I was getting paid for it. Should I go grab my computer and listen to some music? Yeah. I'm gonna disconnect home. Yoink. Thank you. Don't print screen yet. I'm still figuring this out. Ooh. Where is it? Okay, there it is. I might want to check and see how much battery I have left. I'm back. Boop. I'm dying inside. Is it turned on? Oh, you are turning on. If my headphones are at like a low percentage, I'm gonna mute my microphone and just. I should probably close my door so my cat doesn't come in and disturb my work. Thank you. My computer's almost dead too. Oh shit, hold on. Remember how to do your password correctly, please. Are you really almost that dead? You know what? Might as well just deal with music. Because my computer's almost dead. These are almost dead, so. That's gonna be fun. Working without music. Yay. It's like really hot in here. At least it feels hot. I think it's because I have the blinds open. But that's on purpose because I don't want to have my lights on unless it's so too. Alright. Let's start with the eye. Don't mind the new TV in the background. Okay, cool. Whee! Stop trying to roll away. Mm. Here's my little alligator tool here. This little guy. He's kind of like an eraser, but he's not. So quiet. You know, I didn't realize how quiet it is without music. Oh shit. I'm gonna ignore the fact that that's there. Oh, I wonder. Does it work on marker too? No, it doesn't. Here, we're just gonna make it look like the Sharpie bled a little bit because it does tend to do that actually. Yoink. I'm just gonna yoink. I'm gonna admit that looks terrible. But you know what? It works. Oh no. Hold on. Is that from Final Fantasy 15's? No, it's not. It actually might be. Like, I might have just, like, grabbed it from the Final Fantasy 15 one and went, ooh, this one looks nice. Yeah. I promise it will somehow turn out good. I'm gonna fill in the other spots these two are at. So I'm actually gonna swap some things. So, yeah. Patience is key. You know what? We'll deal with it. Yeah, sure, we'll do green next, I guess. Since I already grabbed it, might as well. I might, like, put my soda in the fridge and, like, go downstairs and grab my water. I actually might go grab my water here soon. I'll keep my soda, though. Because I don't know if I'm tired because I'm dehydrated or if it's because I'm actually just legitimately tired. Filling in the void with the sound of my voice. They can't copyright me for choir music, can they? Yeah, they can. Of course they can. They can copyright you for anything. Like, it would be nice to, like, sing one of my choir songs. Like, Beati even though I hated BLT at like the first sight of it. I hated that song. But I honestly don't hate it anymore. I don't. I really don't. I'm thinking. We're gonna see where I go with this later. Because I want to include some things that I included on the neck. The dragon, we're doing blue next. Which means I get to grab both blues because I have 2 blues. My boys too young to be singing. Please don't copyright me. As I sing on tune anyways. Probably not. I probably sound terrible. My voice isn't warmed up. Is that? What? Oh yeah, because I changed it. And then I didn't end up liking the fact that I changed it. Yeah, we're gonna change it again because that brown doesn't look good. So, Lyra's species of alien is the gingerbread species. Now, they're not actually gingerbread. So that's just what they're called because they look like gingerbread. As one of my friends pointed out to me. But that actually gave me an idea for lore. So the gingerbread species of aliens are very social butterflies. They are very colorful species of aliens. They talk a lot. And they're really, really sweet and nice. It's the name gingerbread. Later, during their evolution, they soon gained these butterfly wings on top of their heads. And the color of the butterfly wings determines how talkative they are. So Lyra has orange wings on top of her head, which means she is very talkative and very outgoing. And the light orange inside of the wings represents how sweet they are. So they have inside wings, they have these lines. I'll show you. So these lines show how sweet they are. Depending on the color, we'll go with the wing. So hers happens to be light orange, and that shows that she's very sweet in kind of an angel type way. Because angels are predicted to have these very cool halos on their heads that look orangish to yellowish to gold. And the color of their horns determines what they like the most. So, and the person who I'm doing this for really likes dogs and witches and really likes talking. And so she likes nature in a type of way. Now, the paw pads are to resemble the fact that she likes dogs. Now, Lyra's base did not come from me. That came from Fork Scales. Which, by the way, thank you, Fork Scales, for making those dragon ideas. I had a feeling it would help me in the future, and here we are. Fork Scales is a really cool dragon puppeteer. There's a lot of cool dragon puppeteers. It was either Fork Scales or Diamond Dragons that got me into dragon puppeteering. Because I stumbled upon this really cool dragon that I really liked. I can't remember his name, but he's like this ice dragon. Void. His name is Void. He was a Void. King Void. Something like that. It had something to do with Void. that I do remember. And he looked very cool, and I was like, ooh, I want to make those. And here I am with almost 30 dragons, and now possibly a small business that is starting soon, because I do have 2 people that are possibly commissioning me. Now, my commissions are actually fairly cheap and very fair in price. I do have to add tax to my price though, so that's the unfortunate situation of taxes. I did have to change up the pink because my pink ended up dying, so the paws might look a little different, but I think they'll still go with the overall color scheme. I actually really like this pink. I actually really hate pink. Newsflash. I absolutely hate pink. Even though there are clearly pink in almost every single one of my dragons. Pink, 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 more pink, even more pink, pink. There are pink. All my dragons, look, more pink, even more pink. That's actually kind of a reddish pink. Pink. That's purple. Oh, focus. Pink. Yeah, I think that's everyone who has pink. I know that's a lie because there's some dragons that don't have references. I know Ira has pink on him. Ira's like one of my really old puppets. Like, holy cow. Ira is more than almost older than 2 years now. Because I've been doing this for about 2 years. I believe I started 2022, maybe 2023. I'm not exactly sure. I have terrible memory. Land, I dare you. Why on the side of paper? And somewhere easier for me to squash you. Sorry, fruit fly. I almost got him. Where did it go? Sorry. I'm sorry. Don't mind me. I really don't like it when it's quiet. I'm trying to think of a song that I can do without getting copyrighted. Like none of them. Hold on, if I say the name and who it's by, will I still get copyrighted? Oh no, let's find out. We're gonna do One Winged Angel by Nobuo Uematsu. Yes, one of the ones that's actually by him, instead of the new composer that they have. Because I don't... Nobuo is on in Final Fantasy, but he's like not the main composer of them anymore. There's like Takeharu who does the who did the Final Fantasy Type 0 music. There's Yoko Shimuro. I think that's how you say it. Who did most of the Final Fantasy 15 music. So we've got a lot of great composers out there, and let me just tell you one thing. I was pretty darn stoked when I found out that Nobuo Uematsu is not trained professionally at all in music. You're telling me the One Winged Angel didn't have any professional training and yet it sounds amazing? That's just natural talent, my guy. Nobuo Uematsu. Let's talk about him for a second. He's actually a really sweet guy. Of course he is. Well, most Japanese people are really sweet. That's just what happens when you go to Japan, is that you run into really sweet people because they're very respectful there. But that doesn't mean it's very safe there. I mean, it's one of the safer countries, but there are still creeps there, and there's yakuzas and mafias and black markets, just like there are here. But let's not talk about that. But Nobuo Uematsu actually, like, when he found out one of his fans didn't have any Final Fantasy music, lectured him, like, on their Spotify, like, they didn't have any, like, game music, like, they didn't have any playlists saved. I've got Final Fantasy VII Remakes. I've got Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core, I believe. I believe I might have the original Final Fantasy VII, but I don't know. I have some Takehoro stuff, the Final Fantasy Type Zero. I have Yoko's stuff, Final Fantasy 15s. I actually also have the Royal Edition of Final Fantasy 15's music saved because, let's just say because, like, dude, I also have Distant Worlds saved. Distant Worlds is a concert thing. Am I sure that's not going to be too close to that? Yeah, I'll be fine. I think. Wait, is that my main color? Hold on. Yeah, that was wrong. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, that will work. Am I sure that's not my main color? Yeah. I'm gonna have to explain why there's, like, some awkward marks on the paper of the reference. Just because this is how I can tell if it's my main color or not. So I want this one, not that one. Was it this one? No, it was this one. This one's my main color. Okay, cool. Puppets are confusing, guys. So let's see. I don't think I have... I just figured out that this one's actually darker than this one. I mean, that looks good, but so this is gonna have to be the lighter one. That's gonna be interesting. But Nobuo is just a talented guy, okay? We can admit it. He's a very talented musician, and we're gonna do the original One Winged Angel from Final Fantasy VII original, the one that was made all the way back in 1997. Yeah, that sounds about right. The first Final Fantasy came out in 1987. So it's crazy how long Final Fantasy has been around. And as many Final Fantasy fantasies can agree that Final Fantasy VII needs to stop being their obsession. Like, for me, they need to remake Final Fantasy Type Zero because there's this one ending that you can get where Ace is basically the Phoenix, and they were definitely planning a sequel. And I would love to see that sequel. Just with Final Fantasy VII Dirge of Cerberus, we see Genesis, who was presumed dead in Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core, which means there's more to the story than we're getting. We want that story. We want that sequel. We want to see, why did Genesis come back? Why why did Ace be why would Ace look like the Phoenix and say we have arrived again when he said that the first time they came? And it's like, dude, I don't know what they're doing with Final Fantasy at this point. I believe they're just working their way to the end of Final Fantasy because they're ending a lot of mobile games. So I think what they're doing is getting ready for the end of Final Fantasy. As sad as that may seem, I think it does need to be done. And I think Final Fantasy has reached the point of it needs to end. I think it's reached to the point where Final Fantasy fans just want closure. And especially with the fact that Final Fantasy 15 also leaves on a cliffhanger. Because here's the thing, Final Fantasy 15 may have seemed as if it was done, but if you get the book, it basically shows otherwise. Because we learn that Bahamut is a Lucis Caelum, which means there's more behind the story. Because Bahamut wants to destroy the world. So there's definitely some theories going around there. And there's also some theories, well, at least theories from me, for Final Fantasy Type 0. Because I think that it's not Agato who's the villain here. I think it's Commandant. Because why would they kill the Agato if they need Agato? I'm not sure this is... Yeah. If they need Agato for their world to stop spiraling. And why would Machina show that he didn't realize that he was going up against Rem sooner? There's definitely something more going on there. And with Ace reviving as the Phoenix, and with there being 3 different alternative endings, along with one with Auratia saying, seems like you youngins aren't ready yet, I believe she also plays a big part of what's going on with their world. Because if without Agito their world would continue to spiral, why would they want to kill Agito? There's more going on here than they're showing us. And with the fact that a lot of Final Fantasy is connected together, showing that summons could be humans, and that gods, basically summons, can have champions, and Wall, Warrior of Light, hints to that in Dissidia and T. And not only that, Clive proves this point in Final Fantasy XVI by being able to take on the forms of the summons. So I think there's something else going on here, and I think Bahamut, like the Final Fantasy 15, Bahamut specifically is afraid of everyone. Because why else would he hide in the crystal? Why else would Regis say, may the gods forgive me? I think Arden was trying to warn us, not make us betray anybody. I think Arden knows who the bad guy is, and I think that's why he got the Star Scourge, and there's so much more to this. There could be so much going on in Final Fantasy. It's ridiculous. Makes my brain hurt with how much stuff there's going on in Final Fantasy. Especially with the fact that we are supposed to get a Final Fantasy VIII remake. Because here's the thing, I've played Final Fantasy VIII Remastered and I have yet to get through it because I keep getting stuck over and over again, and it gets annoying. And it's always the same spot too. So it's like I need a guide. Like, I need a medic pack. Please don't copyright me. That was a line from Medic from TF2. But anyways, on to the fact that I was gonna sing One Winged Angel and went on a rant about Final Fantasy for a minute or 3. Let's go ahead and sing it. I have no idea if I'm gonna be in tune or not. One Winged Angel is by Nobuo Uematsu, composed by him, and I hope Square Enix sees this. I actually hope they don't, because if they do, they're just gonna hear me rant about like Final Fantasy for 0.5 minutes probably. And it's so embarrassing when I just rant about Final Fantasy. It's because Final Fantasy is one of my favorite games. Like, I mean, why else would I make a Regis puppet? Or my own OC? Or a fan-made Wanderer? I'm also still working on Rogue, technically. She's on hold for now. She's been on hold for a while. I need to actually do her. And I feel bad for keeping her on hold for so long. Just because all of the other kings that I have done for Lucis have gotten done so quickly. And it's like, she's just sitting there, waiting. I mean, I get it. It's paper. It doesn't have feelings, but to me it does. Especially once they become full-on dragons. It's not just paper anymore, it's art. And it's crazy how much hate we get for doing art, you know? This is the same as one of those puppets sitting over there. Hi, Chaos. He's my antagonist and everybody loves him. I don't know why. It's always the antagonist that the fans like, why? Why is it the antagonist? Looks at Sephiroth. Looks at Arden. Looks at Sid. Wait, who's the villain that we hate? The Final Fantasy XIII's true villain. Oh, yeah, him. I'm not even gonna try to attempt to say your name because you are that of a shrew. Like Chanter Kali Shivali 6th. I don't even know if I said that correctly. Like trying to say the Dr. Arch Sorceress Alracia. I've actually gotten better about that one just because her name's so easy. Without the Arch Sorceress part. Because it's AAA. Triple A's. Ah! Sorry, I'm making fun of names. I do that all the time. Don't worry. I do it to others too. Like my friends, not like strangers. I don't make fun of teachers' names. That's just like I make fun of class zero's names, like the whole classes besides mine and Rem, because they have reasonable names, but the rest of them are basically a deck of cards, and all they're missing is 10. Ace, 1, deuce, 2, tray, 3, cater, 4, sink, 5, sis, 6, 7, 8, 9, jack, queen, king, machina, rem. All they're missing is 10. Their class is a deck of cards, and when Kirishima is commanding him, he's literally laying out his cards. I'm sorry. It's so true. But it's easier to remember all of them with the fact that they have like 3 letter names. Like Cloud was easy to remember. I wonder why. Clouds. As it goes down the wrong pipe. Hold on, I'm gonna like search it up on this here right over like the first 5 seconds of it. I guess for now it can be unmuted. Because I'm like trying to think of where Do is. Oh, let's do the scale real quick. If I can remember it. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, re. As I lose it. Yeah, don't ask how I'm a choir kid. Don't ask how I'm an advanced choir. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, te, la, re, so, se, la. Well, I messed up. I just messed up. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, la, mi, re, do. Thank you. Brain. Gosh. I'm definitely not a person who sings by memory, but I do at the same time. Well, here we go. I'm gonna get like the first 5 notes in. I decided to like do remix 5 seconds because I can't tell. Because it's really hard to tell when it's kind of bitty. But anyways, here's Winged Angel by Nobuo Uematsu. I'm sorry if my voice like decides to go you to me. So yeah, this is gonna be fun. Should I do the intro? Yeah. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Astros in the rose of Astros in the rose of Severus, Astros in the rose of Astros in the rose of Severus, Severus. So say that is dun 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 dun, and it is dun 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 dun. So say that is dun, and it is Astros in the rose of Astros in the rose of Severus, dun dun dun. Sephiroth, dun dun dun, dun 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 Sorry. Actually, she might be calling me down because it's almost dinner time. Hold on. Okay, I know where I left off, so. This is a boy's sport. Gloriosa, generosa, gloriosa, generosa, gloriosa, generosa, gloriosa, generosa, Sephiroth. That's a little high. Sephiroth. Dun 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 dun. Sephiroth. Yeah, that was a little high on the ending, but oh well. That was actually pretty good, I think. I hope. What other songs can I just do from memory besides One Winged Angel? And besides all of my choir songs? I don't want to do that song because that song is long. And it literally starts out with the males. Beginning of the end is not a fun song to do, Brain. I could always do the arrangement of it, but I don't really remember all the lyrics for the arrangement, because the arrangement's different than the normal one. We could always do the Planescourger theme, but I don't know who it's by, because their name is in kanji. And once again, it's mainly, it's mainly a fast-paced choir song. It's mainly bass voices. We are not treble clef. I mean, we are not baritone clef. Or whatever it's called. Bass clef? Yeah, bass clef. We are not bass clef, we are treble clef. I mean, we could do Horrors of the Abyss, but it's such a depressing. I mean, but it's such a quiet song. Horrors of the Abyss is a quiet song. We could do Massive Explosion, but once again, their name is in kanji. I can't read kanji yet. We're gonna try to do the beginning of the end arrangement. The original beginning of the end is by Takehiro. The arrangement is by somebody else. And I can't remember their names, so I'm sorry. Don't copyright me, please. Bellator's ruby. Bellator's ruby. Oh, we did. Grande Bellator's ruby. Hoy traído este con gloria de Bellator's ruby. Hoy senti de Bellator's ruby. Bellator's ruby. Bellator's ruby. Grande Bellator's ruby. Always, always, my ex is cheating, she goes too fast. Your ex is cheating and notice. Who's on the Bellator's ruby? Only time if I see one. Only the Bellator's ruby. And as she hides, she gone. See what I mean by I don't know it? I literally don't know it. Like, I can hear the correct lyrics in my head, but I can't reach that right now. That's soprano. Come on. Oh, yeah. Da, 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 da. I'm very bad at doing stuff like that, so I'm sorry, but I know I messed up the lyrics like everywhere. I don't know that song as well as many other songs. Like, I know the original song a little better, but I also don't know it by memory. I could try to do this, but it's not fun. Anyways, so the Plain Scourger cometh by, I don't know, because their name is in kanji. Dun, 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 dun. Like I said, it's mainly a male predominant song, so I don't get to sing that much. So we're just gonna skip it, actually. We're just gonna do Massive Explosion, which is also by the same person, but I don't know their name because it's in kanji. Massive explosion in the jewel of an island. I see the oh dear, I messed up automatically. Massive explosion. What?
Just wanted to let you know I'm gonna get going and get gas and get myself some food.
Okay. Could you possibly get the car wash?
That's gonna have to wait till Wednesday. Reason? I'm off Wednesday.
You're off now!
I want food and I want to chill at home.
Okay, I can understand your argument. Please close the door before the cat comes back in.
Or you go watch the dogs. They need someone to spend time with, you know.
No, they don't.
True.
They have the TV for that.
That's currently off. Do you not hear the awkward silence besides us two?
Do you not hear the fact that this room is also an awkward silence because I currently don't have any music access?
Why?
Because my computer's almost dead, my headphones are almost dead, and I'm on a live, so I'm just singing everything I can remember, saying the names and author before I do, so I don't get copyrighted. I'm probably going to end up with copyright notice anyways, and then I'm going to have to probably take it down anyways, because I'm a small content creator. And people would rather see my channel die than see it prosper, because why? Go ahead, say it.
F you.
Yeah, not just that, but it's a paper fairy. Well, no, Sherlock, I didn't see the fact that I have first two in the next room.
Anyways.
Yes, I'm a furry, but I'm not a paper furry.
I'm gonna get all that stuff done.
I'm gonna turn them around so they don't have to awkwardly stare at my face.
Yeah.
Officially now have been seen on my channel, so I know I have a brother now.
Yeah, and won't hesitate to find out where you live. And make you regret life.
There's nobody watching this, and please don't threaten people on camera. I don't need to get banned. I have a dad. Proof, by the way. Those are photos. He's not here right now. Because he's with my mom.
Off to Murphy, USA, and then... What? Taco Bell. It's not crazy. Taco Bell.
I'm just gonna yoink.
Anyways, ciao.
Ciao. I don't know how to record down here. This is good. Oof. I brought down all of my markers with me, so I'm at the point where I need my main. That's my main, right? Yeah, this is my main. Okay, cool. I need to go to the bathroom. It's officially been an hour. Nobody has joined. Makes me sad that people aren't joining. I'm gonna be back. I could always do an acapella of the Chocobo song. Of the Chocobo theme. Sure, Chocobo theme by like literally almost everybody who's been in Square Enix. Because why the Chocobo theme is awesome. Bum 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 da 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 bum bum da. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Bum ba-da-dum bum 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 ba-da-dum. Ba-dum bum ba-dum bum. Ba-dum bum ba-dum bum. Bum bum. Ba-dum bum 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 bum. Ba-da-dum. Ba-dum bum ba-dum bum. Ba-dum bum ba-dum bum. Da-da-dum dum dum dum. Dun dun. I could also do Genova by Nobuo Uematsu. It's literally just kind of easy. No, my playlists aren't just Final Fantasy music, I promise. It's just Final Fantasy music's all I can remember right now, besides my like choir music, which I don't think you guys want to hear. You know what? I'm gonna do Harp that I Hear the Harp's Eternal. I don't know who it's by though. Hark I hear the harp's eternal ringing all over the shore as I near the swollen waters, their deep and solemn noise. Hallelujah, 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 praise the Lamb. Hallelujah, hallelujah, glory to the great I am. And my soul, though stained with sorrow, fading as the light of day, passes swiftly o'er those waters to the city far away. Hallelujah, 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 praise the Lamb. Oh, hallelujah, 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 I am. Hallelujah, 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 praise the Lamb. last part didn't go so well because I forgot where I was supposed to be. I'm not doing Bay because Bay is not fun. And I don't want to do Jerusalem either. I want to do White Winter Hymnal. White Winter Hymnal by Pentatonics. If I can remember the words, that is. Nope, I can't, so never mind. I know it, but like my brain's like, I don't remember those lyrics anymore. Oh, now I remember them. I was falling, I was falling, I was falling, I was falling. I was following the I was following, I was following the I was following, I was following the black, all salt in their coats, with scars of red tied round their throats, their swords on their heads, were flying in the snow, and I turned round and there you go, and Michael you would fall, and turn the white snow red as strawberries in the summertime. Was following the pack, all swallowed in their coats, with scars of red tied round their throats, to keep them on their heads from falling in the snow. And I turned round and there you go, and Michael you would fall, and turn the white snow red as strawberries in the summertime. Scars of red tied round their throats to keep their little heads from falling in the snow. And I turned round and there you go, and Michael you would fall, and turn away so red as strawberries in the summertime. Yes! I am. This took like the longest for my choir to get down. And it's like, dude, a simple beat. I was so frustrated at White Winter Hymnal when we did it, just because of the little, that part. The part that everybody tries to do to get famous, but ends up failing because Tonics they're professionals. Hi, Ruby. Ruby, say hi to the camera. Oh, you're not camera shy. You love the camera. Hi. Hi. Where's Obsidian? There he is. He's in the little corner over there. Hi. don't mind his tank. We don't know where these little strings are coming from. We also don't know how to get rid of them. Sapphire. Sapphire. People say you can't form a connection with a fish. Sapphire. Send this to prove them wrong. Hi. He literally lets me pet him. Do you want pets? Ew, what's this stuff? You want pets? Yeah, yes you do. Hi. Hi. And I'm being very careful when I pet him so that way I don't hurt him. Yes, you can pet fish. It's amazing. Hi. Can you say hi to the camera? Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. The person who doesn't like to be pet is awful. He actually used to let me pet him. Yeah, we know we need to clean this tank. Don't worry. These are the flames. They're the anxious beans. They hide. So I'm gonna leave them be. These are my dogs. They love people. I need to go get the reference. So we're going upstairs. That's me. That's me. With my brother, with my dad. Me again. Me again. Joel and my brother and his little mohawk face. Yes, we had to have our glasses off. Here's my dad again. Here's me with my dad again. That's actually before I earned my black belt. Which, by the way, certificate. I'm still mad at my chief master for not signing it. See, I wish it was the McHenrys. There's my brother's second degree. I believe, yeah, second degree. Third degree. My dad's first, second, third degree. See, look, he's a third degree in this picture, and my brother's a second degree. I'm a red belt. I'm a wonky red belt in that picture. Here's the reference. But that little red belt turned into a black belt. But, man, I'm so unfit, man. I'm not gonna lie. My sports-induced asthma is the worst. My senior crown, which is on top of that. Not my homemade one. My homemade one is in the back in the guest room. And yes, we do still do pictures with Santa, even though we don't believe, because we know that he's not real, me and my brother. But we still like having the Christmas spirit here in our house. Because, you know, we're awesome. Ow, you just got... Don't mind. That's just me being mad at the fact that I got shocked by a counter somehow. Great, now that song's stuck in my head. I did that to myself. That was my own fault. I could do the coconut, but I don't wanna because the coconut, I don't even remember it. Who am I kidding? Of course I remember the coconut. I just don't want to do it because we don't talk about how high it goes. I hated that song because of how high it went. I was second soprano that song. I was also second soprano for Beati. I'm a first soprano. In fact, I can go alto, actually. I'm one of the people that can go all three triads in the treble group, where you can be first, second, and alto. I can't be second alto, though. I think I was second alto at one point of time. I mean, I can even do tenor songs. Like, I can, like, match the tenors' voices, which is actually what I did a lot in the coconut. I even did that once or twice in Bayati and nobody noticed. Let's see if I can do Bayati without the voice. This is gonna be troublesome. Bayati Kodam Via. I can't remember who it's by. As you watch me struggle open apple juice. Yeah, I literally just said I was a first degree black belt, but I can't open apple juice. Yeah, that's embarrassing. I promise I can. I normally can, but these bottles are the death of me. Come on. Oh no. Yeah, I'm not doing it right. Because I don't know my part. You would think after festival I would know my part now. I never really memorized my part for Bayati. The only reason I was able to do it at festival is because I can hear exactly where I am if others are doing it. Which is actually how I learned One Winged Angel by the age of 10. Which, mind you, is impressive. Yeah, I don't think that was right. Yeah, no, I don't remember it, like, at all. Like, I remember the cool movement. Yeah, it's just not the same without the other parts. Same with Hark I Hear. Like, I'm able to do that alone, but the problem is you don't get to hear the other part of it. And then there was Jerusalem. I would do that one alone, but you're not supposed to do that one alone for reasons. Jerusalem, you got me. Don't mind the fact that I was singing the tenor part at that part because, like, I had a tenor right behind me. I was doing that song. It was so fun. We got a standing ovation. One's all around, which means bragging rights for our school. It was probably the funnest festival that I've ever had in my choir career. And unfortunately, Mr. Halverson was right. This is the end of my choir career. This school year that's it. This is it, man. This is the last time I'll be in choir. And it's sad. I mean, I might join the church choir, but you know, they're never gonna be as good as I am. I live up to expectation when it comes to choir. I do songs. I sing songs that are harder than the songs that we sung at festival. Final Fantasy music isn't easy. Like, the song that I plan on doing at spring concert is Choosing Hope by Nobuo Uematsu. And I can tell you, it's not easy. It's in 3/4 and it's in alto. I am a soprano. As the intro is playing in my head, so I might as well sing it. Choosing Hope by Nobuo Uematsu. Dun, 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 dun. Let us go down to the bone, fighting, failing to believe. Within is so much despair, with no hope of release. Was I born to be betrayed? Was I born to simply die? Can I bear to seek the truth when it feels like a lie? Into the darkness we will fly, soaring above our fears, praying this world will survive, fighting and striving for the light, living life knowing that we must die, loving until the end, choosing hope when all hope has seemed lost, and believing in the strength of our friends. If the oracle can heal, if the plague can be removed, if the darkness overcome, then I'll carry on too. Must I live to sacrifice? Must I die to make things right? Do I dare believe in hope when surrounded by night? Into the darkness we will fly, soaring above our fears, praying this world will survive, fighting and striving for the light, living life knowing that we must die, loving until the end, choosing hope when all hope has seemed lost, and believing in the strength of my friends. We fought even the fiercest of foes, strong against all the odds, I messed up one lyric. I said my before I was supposed to say my. So, the believing in the strength of my friends that I did before the final one was supposed to be believing in the strength of our friends, like the first one. Because there's 3 of those. 2 of them are supposed to be our. The last one's supposed to be my. Oh.